Oh my gosh, it's time for Ninja Steel. They say this episode 16, but it really doesn't have anything to do with the story at all, Ninja Steel. But anyway, this is Halloween special on Halloween, so Ninja Steel. So, this is in quotations episode 16, but I really would like to call it what it really is, which is Halloween special / special number 1 grave robber. So, hey, it's Halloween time on them, and well, of course, they're way early on this. I mean, sadly, lots of people these days are way early on everything. It's just how it goes these days. Lots of people are way early on everything. In quotation, my blogger version stuff. Well, we already saw that Christmas has already rolled around and screwed me over a little bit. But hey, it's actually not even good. I can't even make a good excuse for them on this. I mean, for them, the fact that they started Halloween in August and now it's October and stuff is half price off and everything. Aren't you guys losing money? I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are kind of losing money. Why not hold that until the last week of September? But no, you do it in August, full price, and then when it comes to October, it's half the price. Good for the consumers, but I am questioning what you guys are benefiting out of this. I don't really think you are. Anyways, it's Halloween time. Levi is playing his guitar. You have Brody, Preston, and Sarah all there listening to him. My question is, why the hell is it not a crowd around him? You would figure if lots of people hear, oh my gosh, Levi Preston is playing in high school, or he's in his high school, you'll think that there's a paparazzi there all the damn time. Not only that, but there's lots of people asking for his autographs and everything. So it should turn into a messed up storm of where every single time he goes to a place, there's paparazzi, along with lots of fans who are like, oh my gosh, Levi Weston. And this is no joke right here. It's like, yeah, I would figure if he's playing a song and practicing, there should be a whole freaking damn crowd around him, you know? And that makes a better freaking excuse of what's going on here instead of what happens. But hey, let's continue on with the story, shall we? So this weird lady is donating a box of weird stuff. A box of stuff. So weird lady, weird stuff. And there's a board game there. There's also lots of stuff like a old dusty magnifying glass. And the principal. We haven't seen her in a long while. The principal's like, oh, no, we don't really need this. You can take it back. And, well, when she looks up, the weird lady is gone. Of course she is. Of course she is. So with the weird lady gone, we have the couple, Calvin and Haley, both got the board game. They said, oh, the board game, this was going to be fun. And also they said that they actually got some Halloween costumes. So everyone has their costumes, of course, except for Levi, which does make a question of, I thought they said they all got costumes, but okay, whatever, freak it. So Levi said, I think board games are lame. I'm going to stay here and practice, and I'm going to bash Mick so hard in this. Yeah, for people who love Mick's character, this is the first time ever I'm going to bash Mick, and he kind of deserves it. But anyways, Levi said that the board game is lame. I'm going to stay here and play my guitar. Now, like I said, if they were doing it exactly the way it should be, he should have a bunch of fans listening to him. So that means that, no, he can't go join with you guys because the fans are here and the fans are kind of into it and he doesn't want to piss off his fans, even though he should be actually on a world tour right now. Yeah, you see what I'm trying to say? At least he gives back to his fans, even though it's only local. Makes sense, doesn't it? But of course, no, for some reason they didn't think. Anyways, others go and play the board game, and they're all in their costumes. We got a witch and a wizard, which is, of course, Preston and Haley. We got Frankenstein, that is Calvin. Apparently, Sarah's supposed to be a unicorn princess. Or moon screw it, let's continue on. And we have Brody being a British god. And well, we have Sarah who actually remarks saying, hey, this board game is creepy, but I think it's going to be definitely fun. And as soon as they open and start playing it, we got some Jumanji crap going on, but even worse than Jumanji. The fact that we got some spirits going around, it's like, what the frick? And then all of a sudden, oh damn, there's a monster, and the monster's name is Cosmo. What? That's his name? His name is Cosmo? Really? Oh, I guess I wasn't paying attention much. It's easy to remember his name now because, well, Cosmo and Wanda, Cosmo. So anyways, yeah, so they got set up, and it's not a game at all. It's a trap. Welcome to the Halloween special. Ha! And, well, even the monsters, even the freaking damn monsters was like, yeah, welcome to our Halloween edition of our TV show. It's like, wow. You hit it right on the nose, didn't you? You hit it right on the nose. So anyways, Brody actually tried to call Levi, and, well, apparently they're called Ninja Comms. I didn't catch that either. So Ninja Comms? Okay, sure. So yeah, the Ninja Comms don't get to work, and they're going to deal with monsters they already destroyed. Here's my side note. In the original content, I think there's a few give or take of monsters that actually have part 2 episodes, which if that's what they're going with, smart idea. But I think some of them weren't like that. And plus, I think, yeah, they just went with old monsters, even though you guys have a plethora of freaking monsters to choose from. Choose monsters, you guys are like, I don't know how to put them in an episode. It makes more sense to have even newer monsters. So guess what? Bandai America be like, toys? We can make more toys? So yeah, there you go. They can actually benefit even more making more monster toys instead of, well, what they got. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And plus they could put it in a box set and be like Halloween edition or Halloween collection or some kind of crap. Look at that. How the frick am I not helping? I mean, Bandai, how the frick you not helping yourself? What the hell is this? Let's continue on, shall we? So yeah, they're dealing with monsters they already destroyed, and you have that sandglass/hourglass. That's their time limit. If it runs out, they will all be destroyed. Holy frick, man. All be destroyed. Oh, jeez. And Preston was like, no. And Preston actually tried to stop the hourglass, but guess what? It's magic. And it's kind of funny how he was like, I gotta give me one of these. Because, well, it's magic. It's actually when he turned it upside down to stop it from it, it kept on going up. Yeah, like lava lamp. Pretty cool. So they have no choice but to play the board game. Brody's turn is first. Doesn't really matter, but he rolled a 4. So as soon as they did it, they have to touch the crystal ball together. They go into the game like Jumanji. Somewhat like Jumanji. And they already morph and ready. And Haley's like, whoa, how in the world did we morph? And I'm like, well, Haley, if you actually have to morph in the freaking board game, that would take even more time away from you. Yeah. Think about it. So they fight. They're kind of in a standoff. The monster actually got them good. The monster is Trap Saw, the one that was goofy as frick from previous, where, yeah, Victor and Monty fell into a hole. Yeah, because they were sitting down on a bench. It was that episode. It was a Preston episode. So they went against them, and, well, Brody just decided to go in all in and defeat them all with one go. Minions and Trap Saw. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Trap Saw. Oh, that's supposed to be down below. Okay, oops. But anyways, yeah, Minions and Trap Saw all defeated. They win. Sarah's turn. I think she rolled a 6. Doesn't matter. And she got hash trap/hash track. Whatever. So before they go in, she told Calvin, give me that toolbox over there. Grabbed the toolbox, went right in there, and she's like, okay, I'm going to make this radio to jam a device. And I'm like, so this is the episode I was talking about. Remember in a video I made called Zord Sentience or Zord Intelligence? Well, this episode that they got this from actually was going to have the Pink Ranger talk to the Red Ranger Zord. And also the Gold Ranger Zord will be talking to the Pink Ranger Zord as well. we could have actually have heard them have sentience in this episode, but as you can see, they turned into a Halloween special one-off. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh boy. So anyways, yeah, so they made a radio to jam a jamming device, turn the radio to a jamming device. So yeah, again, like I said, when the Zord had intelligence, yeah, it was a nice episode. Too bad they skipped it. And of course, well, some whatever. The monster jumped away, and then we had Calvin and Sarah, along with I think Preston State too. They dealt with the tech, while Brody just got on a kite and followed them after, and that's his new technique apparently. Yeah, so they were going, and then after that, Sarah was done. Sarah actually goes after the monster too, using the same exact technique that Brody learned. And, well, of course, monster got defeated. Then we get Preston's turn, and we got Sloger. Now, Sloger, well, she had slow technology, you know, when he went slow and they lost their freaking thing. Well, it turns to freak out that this one, I remember this one in the original series actually made a funny joke that I'm like, oh, you guys missed that funny joke. I'll tell you the joke. In the original footage, you actually have this is them starting out as ninjas, ninjas. So this one right here actually said, well, you are sure green around the ears, but I'm not green. I'm the Red Ranger. You see? Funny joke that they skipped over. Would have been pretty funny. Would have been pretty funny to hear, but nope, skipped over it. Anyways, they fought. The monster got 4 of them in the mist, and, well, Brody was about to freaking kick him in the face, but and here's the amazing part, fourth wall breaker. It turns out that instead of being like turning their voice by using technology, they were actually doing it by themselves. Me, I'm like, you should have did both. You should have slowed them down with technology along with their voice. That would have been pretty cool. Just found an even balance where it's like, now that's an awesome technique that people can actually see and try to figure out what you did. But the good news is that you combined instead of just made them do it all by themselves. I guess maybe it's lazy over there in your freaking department, but whatever. So they lost. Crazy enough, they lost. Brody was about to attack and he lost. And it's like, what the frick, man? And it's like, yeah, you lost. And, well, because you lost, here's this card. I forgot what the name of the card was. But it's like, here's this card. And, well, they have to solo fight since they lost. In quotations, lost. So it's Calvin's turn. And we got Spinfiro. And Spinfiro is that crazy guy on roller skates. But they didn't actually talk about the fact that he had roller skates on. Yeah, this guy actually is pretty fun. But sadly, instead of doing the fun part of where in original content, he's like, let's have a race. And it was pretty cool how when it came to the Yellow Ranger, he actually used his sword like a broomstick. And like as if Harry Potter and psh, yeah, but they didn't choose that one. Instead, they chose the part of where the Yellow Ranger took it upon himself to try to save. And, well, now the weird part has to be the fact of how the frick did a person get involved here? Yeah, technically, if this is actually a game, then you shouldn't care about the person. I mean, I'm just saying, if this is a board game, you should care about your own life, and this person's not even real, so, yeah. But because they're actually using stock footage, yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is the round of Grade Robber. Like I said, I remember this episode. They actually used old footage. Like I said, he saved the driver, but he didn't save himself, and he lost again, apparently. And, well, now they get the Misfortune card. The Misfortune card means that Skull Gator battle. Yay! And to add even more spice, we turn one of your Zords evil. Same. Remember when I was talking about the whole world, the Zord sentience, and the fact of I didn't even talk about the fact that the Zords went on strike. But yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Is that's what this is where the episode, this part of the episode came from, was the same exact episode. So yeah, with that said, they actually went against Robo Red. Yeah, so Robo Red went against Bull Rider Zord, and Preston actually got to have control of the Megazord, turning into the Astro Megazord because, well, one arm down. Which is kind of cool, actually. I didn't remember the fact that they did this once, but yeah. You could actually use the Yellow Ranger's Zord, his arm, actually, in one of these, and actually have it to be continuity. Pretty cool. So yeah, Preston had control. Astro, Ninja Steel, Megazord. They fought, and Skullgator is down. Brody's still dealing with the other Zord. The Rangers are knocked down. The Bull Rider Zord actually has the gun from the Megazord. Man, yeah, that's crazy as frick, right? And he's like, oh, let's get another Skullgator. What the frick? What? Meanwhile, and this is where I have to bash freaking Mick, but meanwhile, it's Levi. So Mick is there, and Mick actually talks to Levi, and, well, we have Mick's lesson of the day. The fact of, well, it turns out that Levi was being a bit selfish. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm going to bash Mick in a few seconds. But yeah, he was a bit selfish, and he was talking about why didn't you go with your friends? Why didn't you go with them and actually play the game? I mean, even so, blah, 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 blah. Now, here's where I'm going to be like, okay, Mick, time to screw you over. I was okay with all your lessons of the day. Your lesson of the day was pretty kind of interesting and fun. This one is where I'm going to have to bash you, man. This is when I have to bash you. Now, why I have to bash you is because, guess what, dude? He is a freaking damn musical artist. He has a lot of people on him. He has multi-million dollars. When does he practice his damn music? Yes, it is not actually him being selfish. This is him making sure that his craft of being a musician is not getting lazy. So for him to play that song, and actually, even if it's his family song, who knows? He could actually turn that song into one of his songs in a new CD. So it's a good idea that he's practicing. And since we didn't really get to see what happened beforehand or afterhand, for all we know, he might be practicing other songs that he wrote, and some songs he actually is creating. But here you go, Mr. Mick, coming in there to be like, oh, well, the lesson of the day is, and I'm like, listen, dude, he is a multi-million-dollar friggin' damn artist. He needs to practice sometime. So on his downtime, I'm pretty sure it's a good idea he actually practice. I know, but every single artist actually has to say there's times where they actually would like to go outside and hang out with their friends and everything. And there's some times where they have to actually practice, because if they don't practice, well, they could get lazy. And then when they could get lazy, that means that even on a spot where they get a call, like, hello? There's a Halloween social? You want me to play? You're going to give me money for it. And here he is. Instead of practicing, he went to go play the board game. I mean, yes, I understand that he could have been practicing all the time other times, but me personally, I say I doubt it, because he had to do homework as well. I mean, yeah, he might be practicing, but the more practice he does, the perfect he will actually perform. So, Mick, shut the hell up. I'm sorry, but shut the hell up this time. The only way that was saved your ass in this scene is if you were going to wear the orange SPD instead of that pumpkin costume. Yes, he should have actually had the orange SPD on, you know? A nice little nod being like, oh, same actor who was booming SPD. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, but you didn't do that, so no mercy, man. No mercy. Sit down, Mick. Sit down. The more you know, man. Sit down. All right, well, anyways, Levi goes to check on him. And, oh, yeah, side note, he could have done that his damn self, too. He could actually gotten to a realization of being like, you know, I am a little teeny tiny bit curious. Even though I don't like board games, I'm kind of a little teeny tiny bit curious on what exactly the board game is. And I don't really have to play the board game. I could actually just sit back and watch them play it, even and laugh of how lame it is. So he could have already went to that assumption by himself without Mick's freaking damn lesson of the day. I'm sorry, Mick, but this time you needed to sit the hell down. Okay? The more you know. All right, anyways, yeah, Mick actually enters there. The door was locked. He was able to get it open. He said, man, this is a cool board game after all. And he sees the crystal ball and he's like, what the frick? And well, Levi actually touched the crystal ball, got in there in Ranger form, and Cosmo said, that's cheating! You're cheating! And well, it turns out Levi found a freaking good loophole because he wasn't playing in the first place. So that means that he doesn't even have to abide by the rules of the game. Nice. Man, Cosmo is pissed the frick off. But anyways, the Zord got to get back on his side because, well, the Gold Ranger's there now. And now we have the Bull Rider Megazord versus Skullgator. Well, I do have to admit, even though I dislike the fact of the cockpits are different and now they fit all the Rangers, it still was funny with the original cockpit that was in the original series because, well, it was cramped as hell. So they got rid of that funny joke. That's kind of sad. And oh, good lord, the Buzzsaw Saber. Oh, crap. Being overpowered since it began. And the monster's trying to get them to lose. And then the hourglass was grabbed by Levi when he was going in. So he has the hourglass right inside the game. And, well, it's time to play target practice. Grab those freaking gamma. Sadly, yeah, they got rid of the sound of the freaking guns. That's sad, man. Yeah, the guns don't even have electronics in Bandai America. But still, if they did, oh, man, that was an awesome tune to hear. So anyways, yeah, they grabbed the blaster, ninja blasters, and, of course, well, also the rock star guitar. And, well, target practice shot the freaking hourglass up. It is game over. And, of course, Levi has to actually talk about what he learned today from the lesson of the day, even though the lesson of the day is jack shit. Yeah, the lesson of the day totally sucks. It's one that they definitely shoehorned. And I hear lots of reviews, and I was given the benefit of the doubt saying, it wasn't rushed. It didn't seem like they were shoehorning a lesson of the day. This time it sure does sound like it. They could have done it a different way, and Power Rangers never was like that, you know? I mean, there wasn't really lesson of the day at times. But here they go, making sure lesson of the day in every single episode. Listen, Saban's Nickelodeon, you're doing a decent job, but how about we just lay off the freaking damn lessons of the day, and instead you do PSAs. Oh my gosh, that's a new idea. A new idea ever since Disney stopped PSAs in Mystic Force. That's the last series that actually had PSAs for Power Rangers. So it's a good idea to actually just do that instead, and it'll be kind of cool to do it. So there you go. There is my lesson to you. The more you know. So anyways, yeah, Levi talks about the freaking lesson of the day that he was a little bit selfish, which is like, no, you weren't, man. No, you weren't. And now it's time for trick or treating because it was dark outside. And I'm like, whoa, pump your brakes. When Levi left and go into that freaking room, there was still daylight out. So maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So are you trying to tell me from 4 to 5 hours you were in that game? I guess that works, but wow, man. I can understand the cover of, oh, but people don't know. People aren't like, what happened to them or anything? And it's like, well, they could have just said they went home. And of course, Mick could easily have just covered them saying, oh, they went home. But even so, I'm like, well, that's kind of crappy, though. Because, wow, they were able to just straight up stay in school. Yeah. It's kind of weird how you didn't have, like, one person stumbling in because, well, chances are, shouldn't the freaking school be locked if it was dark out? I'm just saying. Or maybe there was an auction stuff that was going on at Halloween, and I don't know. It's kind of like they're able to save themselves, but I'm kind of trying to catch them in the part of where wait a minute. But luckily they saved themselves. So yeah, like usual Halloween specials. Well, at least it's better than what happened in Ninja Steel. I mean, Power Ranger Samurai, where they were like, "Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a freaking monster party in Halloween. Yeah, monster party. Woo!" And I'm like, my gosh, what the hell are you guys thinking? Oh my gosh, that sucked. This one is okay, I guess. I mean, they had a good concept. I wish they would have went into a further concept of being like, here's all the monsters we don't know how to use in the series. And they're like, okay, let's put them in the Halloween special. And I'm like, that's exactly what you need to do. That makes perfect sense. And Bandai America will make more freaking monster toys and get more money. But okay, fine. Never mind. Anyways, there you go, guys. That's what happened in the episode. This time around, Mick actually so misfired. But since this is the Halloween special, this is a Halloween special. Why the hell does it have to have a freaking lesson of the day? What the hell is this? Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for another episode review of Ninja Steel.